Hi, I'm Megan. Today we're going to place an IV catheter in a dog. I'm going to get started with all of my equipment. First, I'm going to tear some tape. We're pretty particular about the way we tear tape for our IV catheters, just so that we know what to expect if we ever need to remove tape and replace it. So the first piece, I'm going to start by tearing about a ½ inch to an inch down and wrapping one tab around so it looks like this. This tab is what's going to slide under the catheter in this first piece of tape, and it'll wrap around the leg. Second piece of tape, just make a little notch in it. This is also going to slide underneath the hub and wrap around the leg. Third piece of tape is what's going to secure the T-port to the leg. I like to make little tabs at the end so it's easy to remove. And then the last piece will be to make a tension loop with our fluid line extension set. So I've got my tape here ready to go. I'm going to prepare my scrub. So I'm going to use chlorhexidine scrub. I prefer cotton balls and also some alcohol. So that's ready to go. I like having some dry gauze in case we get a little bleeding around. We want to make sure the leg is clean, the tape stays clean. I also have a selection of IV catheters, a T-port that's been flushed with heparinized saline, a male adapter plug, and now I'm ready to go. I've got my catheter picked out. In this size dog, 18 gauge catheter is a good choice, so I've got one of those. All of my tape is torn, my scrub is ready. So I'm going to get started by clipping a nice rectangle of hair over the cephalic vein. Clear all these little hairs out of the way. It's really easy on this dog to see this kind of accessory vein that runs down along the side there. That is not a good choice to place an IV catheter. The problem being is a lot of times your catheter is going to come out right there. Here's her carpus, there's your catheter. You're going to have all this tape down here. It's going to be on the lateral aspect of her leg. It's probably going to clot easily. It's going to, your fluid pump's going to give you problems. So try and stay away from that accessory branch of the cephalic vein if you can at all. So these two accessory branch and main cephalic come together right here. So this vein runs right over the top of her leg. You can see me kind of pushing it out of the way. That's where I'm going to go, right in there. Once you've identified, you want to scrub. Again, I like to use cotton balls, a little less trauma to the skin. And I've got some chlorhexidine scrub and alcohol. And I'm going to clean the site at least 3 times with my scrub and alcohol. Just want to make sure that the skin gets clean. If you need to do it 10 times because it's a really dirty dog, there's nothing wrong with that. I like to have some dry gauze available in case I get a little extra bleeding, kind of keep things clean. So Catherine here is helping out. She's occluding the vein up at the elbow. I've got my catheter. I'm going to loosen the seal from the catheter and the stylet there. I like to put my thumb alongside the vein. You can see it kind of bouncing in there. That just helps stabilize. Right in about the center of where I clipped the hair, I'm going to poke. See the vein is moving around a little bit. Just get a nice conservative angle in there. Once I see blood in my stylet, I can go ahead and advance my catheter, squeezing through that skin. Catherine's going to put some pressure over the vein. Careful not to touch where the catheter actually inserts in. I'm going to remove the stylet. Got a T-set here. Make sure I've got a good connection there. Draw back on the T-set. I've got good blood flow, so I know I'm in the vein. Then I'm going to flush. It's flushing easily. I don't see anything blowing up, so this is a good placement. Grab my first piece of tape. Wrap this around the hub of the catheter and around the leg. Want to make sure that your tape doesn't get too tight. See a little bit of swelling. Again, I'm going to make sure that that T-set is well seated. My next piece of tape is going to slide under the hub of the catheter. Again, wrapping around the leg. I'm going to wrap the T-set around the top. One more piece of tape in there. I'm going to flush one more time. Everything's flowing nicely. I'll close off the T-set. Male adapter plug. and this catheter is ready for use. That's it.